common sense cooking. Let's make some caprese salad and pasta caprese and pizza margherita. We're going to do it using the Italian holy trinity of ingredients in cooking, and that's tomatoes and mozzarella and basil. Red, white, and green, the colors of the Italian flag. So first, let me introduce the tomatoes. Here I have some chopped Romas. I have some sliced heirloom and sliced beefsteak, and I have some little tomatoes, some grape tomatoes and sweet 100 cherry tomatoes, and some yellow pear. Next, I have the mozzarella, and we have 3 different kinds of mozzarella here. We have the regular kind of mozzarella that we all get in the store usually for lasagna or pizza. It's a little firmer and it's a little stronger. And then I have little fresh mozzarella balls, and they come in all different sizes, and you can find whatever you want. These are bigger, so I chopped them up. And then I have a block of fresh mozzarella that's a little firmer than the balls and a little less firm than the regular standard mozzarella. So it's just a variety. Whatever you have is fine. Mix it up. And then we have the basil, the green. Move this out of the way. And I'm going to take some leaves and show you how I julienne real quick. Kids, I really think that you can do all of this. It's pretty impressive, but it's still pretty easy. So give it a try. I take them, roll them up, and then you just slice them. Keep your fingers out of the way. Go really slow. And then we have some ribbons of basil. And then all 3 dishes that we're going to make have the same dressing. Olive oil, you can use extra virgin, regular olive oil. And if you don't have any olive oil, you could probably substitute a regular oil and it would be fine. And to demonstrate, you can use whatever you want. I'm going to put both extra virgin and regular. More. And then you need salt and pepper. About a whole teaspoon of salt. It's going to be seasoning a lot. And then about half a teaspoon of fresh ground pepper. And then I'm going to crush the garlic. Kids, you probably would want to do that. The garlic's a little hard to chop, but I'm sure you could do it if you wanted to. And I'm going to add this. For those of you that watched any of our shows, you know I'm a huge mason jar fan. And once again, here's one of the uses for the mason jar. And I would say at least two cloves. And then shake it up. And we're going to use this as a base for our pasta. And we'll get that simmering right now. I'm going to pour about half of this into the pan. And I'm going to take the chopped Roma tomatoes, and I'm going to toss those in as well. And a couple of cherry tomatoes, little tomatoes. And a little bit of our basil. Give it a little toss. And we're just going to let that simmer. The next thing we're going to make with our trio is the pizza margherita. It was invented in Naples, Italy to impress Queen Margherita. And some people call it a napolitano or a neapolitan. All comes from Naples. Now I'm using one of these crusts that you buy in the store because usually I'm in a hurry. But if you have a bread machine, all of them come with a standard pizza dough recipe, so you should give it a try. And make sure you use a bread flour, because it makes the dough more elastic and it has a nicer bite to the crust. These come with packets of sauce. If you don't have any tomatoes, use the sauce, please, by all means. We're not going to use that today. I'm going to take some of our dressing and I'm going to drizzle it on the crust. And I'm going to take our tomatoes and put a few of them on the pizza. Probably the sliced ones stay better. The other ones might roll around, but. And then we're going to need some mozzarella cheese. I'm going to use the firmer cheese. I like the way it melts and how rubbery it is on pizza. I like a lot of it. Love cheese.
Yum.
And then we're going to throw this into the oven. Make sure that you cook it hot. I'm over 400 degrees. I'm cooking at 450. These crusts don't really need a pan. If you're making a fresh dough, then you're going to want a bread pan. So while that's still simmering, we're going to make our salad, the Caprese salad. It's an antipasta, which means that it's an appetizer. It's great if you have to go to a party and you're in a hurry, especially if you're growing tomatoes, because you usually have those around. I'm going to do a more chopped salad first. I'm going to use these small tomatoes and put those in the bowl. And then I'm going to use some of our diced mozzarella, the fresh mozzarella. If you have little mozzarella balls, those are fun. Keep everything kind of whole, but it doesn't matter. Whatever you have is great. And then a little bit of our dressing. Just toss it up. And then sprinkle some of the basil. And you have a Caprese salad. Now if you want to be more grand, make a bigger impression, chunkier salad, you can keep everything larger. It's fun. For this, I'm going to use our slices. Oops. Here's some powder. And our mozzarella. And we'll use the fresh mozzarella brick here. We'll just alternate it with our tomato slices. Throw them down however you want. Get your artist on. Have fun with it. Just mix and match. It's whatever you want. It's all good. Yummy. And then,
so pretty.
Instead of julienning your basil, you can just put a few leaves around. And drizzle some of your dressing on there. And you have a bigger presentation. That's all there is to it. Kids, I'm talking to you. You can do all of this. If I can do it, you can do it. In the meantime, we're going to throw our pasta together. We've had it simmering, and the tomatoes are really nice and soft, and the garlic's just brown. I have some pasta. I'm using penne pasta. I just boiled some water and cooked it until it was, the softness I prefer.
Al dente.
No, I like soft pasta. But you have it however you want.
I like that.
And then we're going to toss this all together. Make sure it's all coated. And then I have a bowl right here, all ready to go. Throw it in there. Turn off your stove. Toss some more of these chunks of mozzarella in here, and some more of your ribbons of basil. And that is pasta caprese. It's so easy. I can make this, and this is all my family has for dinner. So great and so cheap. All of it at the grocery store. So that leaves our pizza. Meanwhile, back in the oven. Okay, you can see it's cooking, but it's not done, so I'm not going to pull it out. I'll take a picture of it after it's finished for you. But you get the idea. I'll sprinkle some basil on it after it comes out, just some ribbons, and it'll be delicious also. So that's 3 recipes that we made today with just those 3 ingredients and a few condiments that most of us keep around. And I hope you'll try it. I hope your kids will try it, and I hope you'll feed yourself and be happy. So see you next time.